I just wanted to mention that I just heard that Sly Stone died, and I'm a big Sly Stone fan, and I've got a bunch of his albums, but this is the album that means the most to me, because this was my mom's album. And I remember going through her collection after she died just to see her records, you know, get a little idea. I was only 7 when she died, so she, you know, I didn't really understand things, and I wanted to get to know her better. And the best way to get to know someone is through their music collection, and it's still the same way. And this record I pulled out, and I saw that, you know, I saw the knit cap, and I saw the happy face, and I was like, wow, what is this? Then I saw that, and I was like, this has got to be good. And sure enough, it fucking was. This was like a big, you know, a big deal for me as a teenager as well. I listened to it, you know, maybe when I was 10 years old, and said, wow, this is interesting. And then as a teenager, became just like, what the fuck? Larry Graham, you know, you start playing instruments, you start playing guitar, and then you start, you know, talking about bass guitarists and Larry Graham and the rest of the band. And this is, of course, that famous, I love that Yellow Epic, you know. It's just classic. But this album means a lot to me, and Sly Stone meant a lot to me. He was hiding out, funny enough, in Bridgeport, Connecticut. And I lived about 5 miles away from Bridgeport, Connecticut. I lived like 5 miles, probably 9 miles away from where Harry Chapin recorded Cats in the Cradle. And that's another guy who was an amazing influence, Harry Chapin. But Sly Stone was hiding out in Bridgeport, you know, and I remember in the 80s reading about it in Rolling Stone, you know, and I was like, oh my God, one of my idols is like, he was hiding out in Bridgeport. He was just right there, you know. I could have run into him at the Pathmark, you know. So it's just, it's sad, but that generation of folks is old, because that's my birthday, 1969. That's when Sly was really taken off. He had problems later, as we all know, but like he just united the country, and still with his songs. Some of those songs were used in TV commercials. That pissed me off when Toyota, back in the late 90s, started using Everyday People. I was like, fuck you, you know? But, you know, if he needed the money, I think at that point he probably needed the money. So here's to you, Sly. You know, he's one of those artists that means a lot to me, and the album meant a lot to me. And, you know, with all the stuff going on, it's really sad. But here's the thing. We should be playing Sly and the Family Stone real fucking loud. You know what I'm saying? There's a riot going on, literally. I mean, that's, you know what I'm saying? So we should be playing that music. It's healing, and it's motivation, and it's like, you know, dance to the music. We need to, like, get a little bit of that here and tribute to Sly, but also just because it fits. It's the soundtrack to yesterday and today. Goodbye, Sly. Peace. Rest in peace. Rest in power.